Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good afternoon. Sean Higgs coming at you here today on a Football Friday. No headset. I got the headset. I got to listen to the doorbell. I got some workers coming. So I've got the headset on. I don't know when they're coming. So I'm sure I could probably do like a one-on, one-off, like a wacko like this, but I can't do that. I can't. So I apologize. I'll talk a little louder so the computer picks it up. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe I just yell into the mic and leave it off. I don't even know if that works. Let me ask you. How does it sound? Do you still hear me? Thumbs up, thumbs down, better this way?
What? Huh? What? Hold on, what?
Come on. Is it better or worse?
No, I can hear you. You're good.
Is it the same or better?
You sound good. Yeah, this sounds better than before. You sound a
All
little
right,
bit clearer.
I'll leave it like that because I got the mic
Cool.
here. It's fine.
Good
enough. Good enough. Any hoot. Welcome on into the show. Where am I? Okay, so this is my football here. I'm like, when am I putting my headset on? So, Max Wager winning free picks. Like, subscribe, ring that bell. The super promos still available. It's a 25% off NFL college football, and then if you use the promo, it's 45% off. So for $30 a day, you get basically 6 months of football. If you don't want it, that's fine. I don't mind. Come in, get the free picks. We'll still put money in your pocket. Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs. Come give me a follow. 187, 183. Major League Baseball action. 1-0 yesterday. Winner 31-65 here. And overall, baseball 58-33 with our favorites. And on the season, the Fays are cashing out at 60%. So it's not like I have some kind of crazy bloated record where, oh, yeah, of course, you're just taking the Dodgers every game or the Astros. No. 91 favorites on the season for me. And they're hitting 60.7% on the year. Totals 184 and 133. We've been all right with our totals, although my total chaos has been bad the last couple times. It happens. I can't win them all. I try. That's why. Otherwise, I wouldn't bet them if I didn't think they were going to win. But 184 and 133 on the season overall. 462, 442, 3606, 455, 452 plus 1748. I was just telling Tim beforehand. I said, shopping around. I mentioned all the time. I said, two sites, same games, little bit of a difference because of a half run, a push to a loss, and a push to a win has ramifications. It does. And that's just baseball. Now we're going to add baseball on top of football times 2, NFL and college, and then times 4, NBA and college hoops. Yikes, it adds up. It's $1,500. It could easily be $6,000, $7,000 over a course of a season, maybe more. Shop around. Today, Orioles minus the 129 in the video. We're going to take a little BLT. I thought about run lining these cats. What was it, like a 140-ish here? I was like, you know what? Maybe we do a little Baltimore, go outside the box thinking, right? I'm like, you know what? We want to win. It's, we had a little rough little run with our run lines and dogs. So let's just get some wins under our belt. And we have been. It's been a nice week. We're having a nice winning week overall and a season overall. So baseball, again, not too shabby. Orioles, not the best guy with the Voth on the hill, but he's pitched well last 7. So we'll go there. NFL winner, chicken dinner. Under cashes. And you know what? We did have the Rams all week was up in the video. And I switched it because that was up as a premium. I told you that Look at Lines. I told you that weeks ago.
You meant the Bills. You had the Bills.
I'm sorry, yes. Bills minus 133. I'm just saying I'm confused because everybody loved the Rams. That's why I was like, yeah, the Ram line, especially when our fade buddy we're talking about was on there saying, let's go Rams. I knew we were it would have been a nice night, and it was a never in doubt winner all around. In fact, Buffalo probably really should have taken it to them. I mean, a couple bad turnovers there. You don't know what's going to happen. Can't complain. I'll take a nice winning start out of the gates in NFL. The teaser for Sunday, big teaser, Jets, Bears, and Houston. And if you miss it, Teaser Tuesday is Tuesday. We thought the teaser college and NFL football. Look headlines on Sunday night, all the NFL games we go through. I tell you what I'm betting ahead of time. These games for NFL weekend, we've talked about them since June 25th beforehand. We did a football show with week 1 games. So college football, 5-7 in the video, minus 260. We got it. I still got last year's number up there. Probably, next week I'll get rid of that. I just leave it up there so kind of know how we did. Lean, and this will not be counted towards the record. Win or lose, this is a lean. I didn't bet either of these games tonight with Louisville and Central Florida or New Mexico and Boise. I feel the Louisville coach, I thought he was going to be on hot seat to start the year. I thought he'd start out okay with a win in Syracuse. As you're a favorite and you get bet up to like a 5.5, you get totally smoked up there. And I said I was doing a show with Ross Benjamin, and he was like in the under in that game in Syracuse. Syracuse had been crushed by them. I'm like, you know what? I said, I like Louisville, but I do not like that this total keeps coming down, which tells me the Syracuse defense is for real. And it was. This spot here, though, hate to say in week 2, it's a must-win, circle the wagons. Let's get all the cliches out here for Louisville. But, yeah, they need a big win here. And as much as everybody's betting UCF here at this 5.5, 6, you'd think it would go up a little bit. It's kind of hanging steady here. Again, leaning Louisville. And for the Boise, New Mexico game. Now, I had Boise opening day. How about the quarterback? They pull him. 5 snaps, couple picks, and a fumble. And he's at the game. They bring in a freshman. Do I want to lay 17? No. I would have loved to have the under 46.5. It's at 44. I'd still probably lean under. I kind of want to take the points, but again, I'm not pulling the trigger. You don't have to bet the game, folks. I know it's Friday. You want to bet every game. You don't have to. You don't have to. Army, K-State, Bama in your teaser from Teaser Tuesday. Anytime TD did cash last night with Hill. Jeez. Where's my mind at? Allen with the 160, although Allen Robinson, we cashed one Allen, lose the other. Allen Robinson did not get there. But one did. We'll see. We'll do some more on a Sunday. I got the Winston over TD prop for now, 1.5 at minus 110. We'll see what else we could roll out on a Sunday, an NFL Sunday. Again, on Twitter, Mr. Sean Higgs, Football Friday picks are up. Although it's really just a baseball pick because we got the lean on Louisville. They're there, though. If you want to come, say hello. Please say hello. Hello. Let's get to it. Let's see what's going on here. Dave's in house. Like Louisville plus points, like the White Sox run line. Let's turn the page here to some Major League Baseball action. So White Sox run line plus 110 here over Oakland. I understand, right? Big win last night, right? They kind of rolled last night. Giolito, you know how we feel about Gio. Again, you run line in it. I'll feel safe. It's still the A's.
But yes, White Sox run line, even with Giolito. White Sox have won 7 out of their last 9 games by a combined score of 55-24. This team is starting to kick it into gear, and it's going to be about a week, and we'll say, the White Sox are in first place in the AL Central.
Well, it only took the entire season with
Hey, it only takes being in first place at the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, La Russa leaves and they start hitting. But I'm with you on the Sox there. I hit the Bills minus 2.5 first quarter on White Sox last night. Nice night for David. Michael, good morning. Brio, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? You know it, baby. Tony K, Vegas top dog himself. I said before, Tony gave me my shot. Back when it was Pix Pal, right? Pix Pals, yeah. Back in 2004. Pix Pals. You have to bet every game. Come on, Anthony. What are we doing here? I bet every game like you buy Pro Set baseball cards. Oh, the crappy Pro Set. I want to do a video today. I told Rich P I was going to do one. I wanted to do this morning, and then I was telling Tim before I came on, no headset. I got the sprinkler water people coming here. I got a $450 water bill. Said I used 38,000 gallons of water last month. 30. I was like, do I have like rhinos in my backyard? Like I'm the Serengeti? What do I have, like some kind of feeding pond in my yard? So I could not do it. I was on the phones. Cubbies early game versus Giants. Played 9 games, 8 days, 3 cities. And despite public back in Giants now 130. Yeah, I thought it's Rendon. They're like, Rendon's on a hill. Why not, right? It's nice. We get a good ace on the mound. Smiley hasn't been terrible. The ageless Drew Smiley. A lot of ageless guys pitching nowadays. Him, Cueto, Chris Archer. I mean, the ageless old guys. Hit the first half under. Which I always say my first thoughts on the Bills. You should have, especially when I'm on the Bills. What are you doing, Reggie? You know better. Giants money line, Astros run line, Rays money line. See, the Giant line worries me here because it was a 165 last night. I'm on NFL. I don't need NFL. Where's my base? There we go. It was a 165 last night. It's a 140 now. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. And the total was 8.5. It's now 7.5. Come down a full run. Houston on the bump here. McCullers, Lorenzen. Yeah, we know you love the Angels. Big Reed Detmers guy. My guy Reed. Yeah, Lorenzen, fade him. I understand. And you got Houston at it wasn't too bad. Run line minus 105. Worth a play, absolutely. Rays money line, yeah. Fade them Yankees, baby. Fade them. Fade them. Take Tampa. Like Tim said, I'm going to take Tampa every game in September. Why not? You take a team like Tampa, a team like Seattle.
Tampa, Seattle, and Baltimore every single day. And even add Toronto in there as well if you want to. It's just the AL wildcard race is going to be heated, and these teams are going to win. Granted, a lot of them are going to be against each other because the Rays, the Blue Jays, and the Baltimore Orioles all play against each other like 7 more times each. So
that's right. Take the dogs. Or take the team that's on like a 7-1 run.
There you go.
UCF over, both teams done special. I can go over there, yes. I lean towards UL just because it's really Satterfield's in a hot spot down there. And I like the QB. I think the QB is good. Twins first 5 with Bundy on the hill. He's not lost a first 5 at home this season. He's been pretty good lately too as well, Michael. Thoughts on Seattle, Atlanta? Yeah, I mean, I want to lean Seattle here. Charlie Morton has a fave I don't really love. It's just one of those games. Do I want to bet Robbie Ray? Even the under 7.5. I'm not betting it. I didn't bet it. I got one game here in the chat, and I got a total I threw up on the site for the premiums. Rams are not winning division. Bills crush them. I mean, that might be a little overreaction.
I was about to say, that's called overreaction. The Rams are still going to be a good team. The Bills are just going to be an even better team.
We know the Bills are going to be a good team, right? They lived up to the hype. But who's winning that division? We know Seattle's not winning with Lockett,
Arizona,
and Smith. Arizona's not winning because you're missing half a season of your best wide receiver, and I don't just Kyler Murray at one bit.
That's during the beginning of the year. You forget Arizona's always good in the beginning of the year. Once they get Hopkins back, they'll be better, and they'll do even better in the second half of the year.
No, go look at that second half schedule. This is like a 4-win team.
No, it's not.
Now look at the schedule. You know
I'll
what?
Go look it up.
I'll look at the schedule, and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about Arizona right now as they're a 6-point dog. Unbelievable. Injuries mounting. And plus, you got the whole Murray, here comes the new Call of Duty, right? He's bad when Call of Duty comes out.
October 28th. We don't have to worry about that until October 28th.
Kansas City, lost. At Raiders.
Loss.
Home versus Rams.
That one's a toss-up.
At Carolina should be a win.
Winner.
Home versus Philly should be a win.
Winner.
Seattle should be a win.
Win.
New Orleans, I think, is gonna be a loss.
Is it in New Orleans?
It's out here.
I think Arizona wins that one.
So it's
as high as I'm high on New Orleans though.
All right, so you got 4 wins. At Minnesota's a loss.
Yeah.
Seattle's a 5 winner.
There you go.
Rams is a loss. San Fran's a loss.
No, I'm not high. Well, San Fran.
I think that's a neutral.
San Fran, if they have Trey Lance, is a win. If they have Garoppolo, is a loss. I am not high on Lance.
Okay, yeah, neither am I. I got you. Well, I think Garoppolo's coming in, so that's why it's a loss.
Okay, if
Chargers
Lance is still the quarterback,
New England is a win. At Denver's a loss.
Win.
Tampa's a toss-up. At Atlanta should be a win. And at San Fran, toss-up. San
wins. Fran is No. Okay, I see like 10.
Still not enough to win a division.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I think the Rams winning is overreaction. I think the Niners finish third. The Seattle's a joke, even though they win week 1.
Yeah,
We'll
the
see.
coach is terrible. He gets outcoached all the time. And that's why when I was coming into opening day here, I was like, you know what? Do we kind of take Arizona, right? Everybody's going to bet the Chiefs. Do we take Arizona here, even though it's no Hopkins? And then it's like, well, Andy Reid with kind of prep time for a team kind of rolls. And then you start thinking Andy Reid versus Kingsbury. And then we throw in some whatever injury bug or whatever else happened over there in Arizona to spike that line. People were overreacting to whatever we saw last night. Bills are not going to win the Super Bowl just because they beat the Rams. The Rams are not going 4-13 because they lost. That's for sure.
Rams are going to go defeated. They're going to go 0-17. They suck. Matthew Stafford over. No, I'm kidding.
Well, the Bills can get to the Super Bowl, and the Rams are going to be decent. Also, like I said about the Rams team, and I say this about any team, when you don't play anybody in the preseason, then you walk into a Hornets nest versus a team who actually played and is pumped up and feels like they should have been in the Super Bowl last year. I don't know why you think it's going to be some kind of cakewalk you're going to win. That's why they were a 3-point dog at home. And then you throw in the fact like, everybody, we're putting a flag up and look at us and everybody's out dancing, having a good time. Look at our rings. Yeah. All right. You're all happy and giddy. The other team's pissed off that they call tails instead of heads or whatever. Yeah. Right out of the gate, it was on. It was on. Bills, I already bet the Bills for next week -7. Because after the Giants win, that line's going to be 10.
Exactly. That's what we were saying. It's when the Giants win, that line goes to 10. Yeah, jump on the Bills now.
San Fran and Rams will race for the division. If Garoppolo's in, they'll race for the division. Trey Lance is losing this week in Chicago, folks. Louisville only scored 1 TD versus Cuse, but they scored more against UCF. Yes. Yes. I live in the Bay Area. I'm so sick of hearing about Trey Lance taking the Bears out of spite. Trey Lance is trash. Trash Lance. I don't know what all the love was on him. I mean, I don't get. And we've had this discussion. Like, they just run, Shanahan. What do I got to say? Do I got to keep bringing up the Super Bowl? Both Super Bowls he pissed away. The guy should have 2 rings. He should be like Tom Brady dancing around Super Bowl rings. He blew it twice. I'll try to remember that because that's not gonna. I mean, I'll pen it up, but I'll be
Cardinals win the division. There you go.
I'm sure if they win, I'm sure you'll remember us. You'll remember. I'll remember. 49ers. See what I mean? 49ers fans are delusional. This is a great follow-up. I love it.
We were 1 play away from the Super Bowl. We were going to win. No, you weren't. You were lucky to get by Green Bay.
You know what, though? They were really, but it's not.
They were lucky to get by Dallas.
No, you're not, because McCarthy's trash. So you should beat that team.
It's because of Dallas's poor time management that you guys won that game.
It's because they got a crap head coach, just like the 49ers. Just like the 49ers. You're up 17-7. You can't close the game out on the road in the fourth quarter.
Nope.
You couldn't do it in the Super Bowl. You couldn't do it in the NFC Championship. But yeah, let's blame Jimmy Garoppolo and not the defense or the coach. Sure. The coach who blew a 28-3 lead. The coach who blew a 20-10 lead in the Super Bowl after that. But yeah, it's all Garoppolo's fault. I will take Garoppolo. I mean, really. I don't want to say I want to take him over like Rodgers or Mahomes or any of these guys. But really, I'd put him right up there with those guys because he's got you in Super Bowls and NFC Championship games. What more do you want? Your defense can't make a tackle.
Garoppolo has won some rings.
Your defense can't make a tackle, and your coach is like, oh, you know what? Let's just I don't know what we're gonna do. Let's just do something that'll make my quarterback look worse, and we can blame him when I'm the moron. Yeah, I don't like to short of Vegas Dave, I don't like to bash other people because I like Trent. I follow Trent. Trent follows me. His videos are entertaining. My son's like, you should do these kind of videos.
And
I'm
that's
like,
all they are, is entertaining.
I
Don't
said,
take them seriously. Please don't take them
and
seriously.
and I said to Dan, you sit home and make fun of me. Oh, Dad, you're just home all day. Well, I'm like, yeah, I'm not a CEO of a company, that gets paid whatever I
Come
get paid to be
on.
a CEO.
We need the Higgs thirst traps. What are we doing here?
I got a nice new sports bra I'm going to wear. It's great.
Yes, and then you do that, and then you give out a football play. Alabama. Come on. Get that OnlyFans going up. Get that TikTok going. I want to see some thirst traps.
I should. Did I tell you somebody? Occasionally, I'll go into like my message requests on Twitter when I say like I was doing the for my son's football, and I was like, if you get this, and I had a couple anonymous people wrote into me that they did it, and I was like, okay. So I'm going through the requests, which I really don't go through. Someone's in there like, hey, I saw your videos. I want to see your feet. I'll pay you for feet pics. You want to pay for my size 13, 14 feet? I should do feet videos.
Do it. There's good money in feet pics. Let's go. Let's go.
I don't even know.
Run it up.
Look at those big 14 stinkies. Oh,
next thing you know, you're making more money selling feet pics than you are making doing sports betting.
Ah, man.
Next thing we know, Higgs he just falls off the face of the earth. He just feet pics, and that's all his. It's no longer Wednesday. It's going after the feet.
It's like heel week.
No, it's no longer Flat Earth Friday. It's Feet Pick Friday.
Feet Pick Friday. We're not talking about that other guy, Mike. I try not to bring up other sites and what people do. Pirates first 5 today. What do we got here on the Buccos? Against Mikolos. I like Ronzi. Yeah, whale locks. And I enjoy it. Listen, I enjoy, 2 for the money. I love 2 for the money. Like, it's fabulous. We're launching a Scud attack on your bookmaker, right? I mean, it's great hype. I love that kind of stuff. I'll bring up like Stu Feiner kind of old school stuff. I mean, that stuff is hilarious. I love it. And people like that kind of nonsense. I get it. Does it win? Not often. Uncut hair and nails. The weirdos. What? Come on, Richie. You don't wanna Richie, we're in Texas. We could hang out. You could be my foot photographer. We could put them up like on rocks, like over by like the cornfield and something. By some blossoms. The commies in Jacksonville. I'm surprised the line dropped below 3. Well, I'm not surprised the line dropped below 3, Michael. Listen.
So we're grabbing the commies.
I can't even call them the commies. Although that's a great name for them.
That's what I'm going to call them all year. I don't care.
Yeah, I'm going to call them the Redskins like I did last year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Redskins, Deadskins. I'm not calling them the football team.
This is what we had way back in June. We did the show, July. Jaguars 4.5. We took them Jags +4.
Okay.
Now it's what? What does he say?
2.5.
The line is a 2?
2.5. Commies win this game. The Jags have just become the overwhelming public dog week 1. Them and the Vikings.
Well, the Jaguars, you have a Super Bowl coach from the Eagles. You have coordinators from the Eagles. And you have the old Eagle quarterback behind center for Washington. Oh, by the way, the Jaguars beat Wentz last year. Almost beat him twice last year.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't it come down?
I like the commies. We put them up at -2.5.
Well, I got 4, so maybe we middle. Feed picks, but yes, Earl Sports. I'll send you free ones. You'll get the.
You'll get free ones, Nick.
Yeah, Nick. I'll send you some picks. You'll get the previews. I'm gonna have to put a watermark across it so he doesn't sell them for himself.
Oh God.
Cover up any bunions or calluses. Oh God. Dr. Ron Bash swim with the Dolphins. I love Dr. Ron Bash. That's the best one. I remember back in the 90s, Dr. Ron Bash. I think I brought his service one year, Dr. Ron Bash. And Ness. And, Larry Ness just died, right? Larry Ness, he's an old-timer. He was on the show, Pro Line, back in the day. Dr. Ron Bash. It's fabulous. Richie's laugh. Richie, you'll be out. You come out here. We go to little pecan grove. You put my feet under the tree with the pecans and a little lilacs of the Texas flowers. It'll be great. Texas. We'll call the website Texas Toes. Tim likes
I like it. There you go. Brand yourself. Brand yourself.
Do I have to paint my nails? All right, we're getting way off.
Not you. Not you. You'll be fine. Women do. You don't have to.
We'll be definitely losing viewers at the 25-minute mark today.
No, because everybody wants to stay for the 12:46 freeze. Come on.
Dane Dunning on the hill. We like our Dane Dunning today. We like Dane. As I said, if the Texas Rangers, if they get some pitching, they had it with Perez, Gray. Dane's come around a little bit. Where's Spencer Howard? We need Spencer Howard to break through like he's supposed to be a big draft pick here. Looks a little, actually it's gone up this Toronto. It was 160. And what is it now? 150. Come on, a little bit's come down. Total's 8 still. I was looking at the wrong guy. Reds was 8.5 to 8. I was looking at the wrong line. Yeah, Toronto 8. I'm not gonna say no to Dane Dunning. Giants are the public dog this week at Houston. Oh, again, Eric, if you're watching the show all summer, we talked about these games. Lions are going to lose to the Bears, but yeah, we're going on the Bears plus 17. Shouldn't it be Bears money line? No. Listen, the Bears pick is they're part of the tease. That's part of the teaser. And I got the Bears plus 7. We bet that back in July. Bears. Bet. June 25th. Bet that game. I also, we also bet this is a good number we got on June 25th, Carolina plus 4. I said that day, there's no way Watson's playing. Take the Panthers plus 4 at home. All I know is I got CMC for one game. That's all I need him for. The game I bet him on. Put down the gummy bears. What's up? You think I'm on CBD gummies? Talking about my toes. I don't know. I like the Vikings. I like the Vikings. I'm high on the Vikings. New coach. That offense will come out of the Stone Age. They'll throw the ball more. I mean, Cousins, as much as people kick that guy's back in, that guy put up good numbers for a guy who ran relic offenses. Imagine if he comes to the offense in the 2020s. How good Jefferson and Thielen and Cook are going to be. Wow. The Bears, let's go. Carolina game now even. Yeah. And it was funny because it was at 4. They went to Pick'em. It went to Carolina minus 2. Now it's back to a pick. And I don't hate Brissett. That's not, my thing is, yeah, Cleveland knows Baker, all of his weaknesses. He's got a bunch of them. A lot of off-the-field nonsense here. Maybe they put it behind them. It's still Cleveland. I don't trust them. I got a good number. Am I saying run out there and bet them today in a spot where they're Carolina is a fave? No. I didn't even put Carolina in a package on winning free picks because someone's going to come in and be like, Carolina plus 4, they're a favorite today. Or, I don't bet game day. Maybe I'll add a total or something on game days. Even now, I got 3 games bet for next week already. For week 2. Listen, get a 2-for-1. Go get me and Tim 2-for-1. You'll get a whole lot of picks. And what I know about people who buy picks, because I've tried all different angles of it. People are like, oh, I just want to whack like a dime or two a game or two a week. You know how long that lasts? 1 day. Because the next day after you win, a great win. Who do you like today? Well, what are you going to just put 3,000 on something? I'm not really looking to put $3,000 on 1 day today. I need something to bet on. People who buy premiums want to bet games. Want to bet a lot of games. You want to be. He likes the same game as me. Good. You want to be reassured. You come in, watch my video, Tim's video, anybody's videos. They're on the same side of you. You're excited. You're on the opposite side. You're like, oh, you're crushed. Dodgers, Padres over. Yeah, I thought about the Padres run line here, Michael, believe it or not. I'm like, oh, you know what? I'll get a little May here. It's minus plus 105. Then you look at the numbers of the last two.
Dodger run line. Dodger run line. Not Padres run line. Dodger run line.
Yeah, Dodgers plus 105. What'd I say?
You said Padre run line.
Oh, I meant May. Yeah, for the matchup. I'm sorry. Thank you for correcting me. So May and Clevy, last time they played, I think they gave up a couple runs each. Right, last week, I think 5 days ago, what did they give up? 5 runs against these guys?
6 and a 7-1 loss. I had San Diego that day. That was nice.
And then when Clevy faced him, I think he gave up 4 runs in his matchup versus him. Where's the Clevy? 5 runs in 3 1/3 inning. I mean, we'll see some runs. We'll see some runs. I like the over. It's gotten up 8.5. Maybe on a Football Friday, I didn't go to the P&P page, Tim. I'm like, you know what? I'll do it for Saturday, Sunday. You know what we have not seen in a while in here? Miss Danica has not been in with all of her favorites. No Ray Reddington today. No Stimmy.
We saw Stimmy today at ESP, so right. We still saw Stimmy. He's still alive.
Good. All right, we might end early. Look at this. No comments. I don't mind. You get ready for Morning Wood, and then we got Total Chaos.
Hell yeah!
You got free picks today.
No, I don't have anything. Yeah, I got Chaos and then Game Time.
All right. Mets Miami under 7.5.
Edward Cabrera and David Peterson.
I could do that.
Mets win 3-1.
I mean, Cabrera's solid.
Cabrera's solid. He got. The thing is, Cabrera's solid against teams that struggle offensively lately. Like he had good games against Oakland, San Diego, and Philadelphia, but once he faced good teams like Houston, the Dodgers, and Braves, he had a good start his last time out, but he still lost. He got hit up a little bit, but no, Edward Cabrera is still a solid pitcher. I don't mind the under in that one. Mets win 3-1. The Marlins still can't take that wood bat thingy and hit the ball with it. So especially against left-handed pitching.
6 runs at the 6 runs versus the Dodgers and 5 at Houston, and he gave up 1 run to Miami. No runs to everybody else.
I know he's been solid this year.
But it's like, again, the Mets though, they haven't been on some kind of great overrun lately.
No, they have not. And the Mets are going to win with pitching.
The concern is he goes 5+, and then the bullpen comes in, and your 3-0 game turns into 7-2, and you're like, what the heck just happened here?
Yeah.
Off the road trip to the Mets. Yes, it was.
Yep. No, that's why I was on the Padres that night.
Reds first 5 with Lodolio.
Can we call that 1-800 gambler game? What is that? Reds and who are they facing?
Milwaukee.
Maybe not. That's not the 1-800.
No, the gambler game's got to be
Detroit and
Detroit, Kansas
City, or Colorado and Arizona.
Yeah.
That's when 2-1, no run line.
Yeah,
I like the run line though.
If it was Gallen or Kelly, I'd say no, but it's Zach Davies. So.
Yeah.
Mets win 2-1, no run line come. I might do a run line here just based on, like I said, Cabrera will go 5+, and then what? Can the Mets?
And then the Mets will win 5-1. Like he'll have a good start, and then the bullpen will blow it. Mets need to win these games.
What's the run line on that?
Plus 110.
110?
That's what I saw it at. Let's see.
I got a 105 here. That's not all that great. It's not worth it. That's a no play for me.
If it was in Citi Field, it would have been even bigger plus money. Where is it?
Angels haven't been hitting, but something feels off with the Angels. Something's in the way.
You mean the Angels that haven't done anything all year? besides the guy named Shohei Ohtani, who leads every
I don't know
single
what to say about.
category for the Angels in hitting and pitching.
I don't know how something's off at Houston. They got 90 wins. I mean, maybe they're such an unders team. They're 81-51 to the under. Maybe that
they're dominating with pitching, which is weird because that's not normally what we saw from them. They were a team that had a bunch of big bats and would score 5, 6, 7 runs a game. And what were they last year? I think they were the highest scoring team in the MLB.
I mean, look at these 4-3, 4-3, 1-0, 1-2, or 2-1.
They're winning pitching
4-2,
games
5-3,
now.
4-2, 3-1. They dropped a 9 spot, but that was on Tommy Davidson and the Angels. I mean, last time these guys played a 3-game set, 4-2, 1-2, 9-1.
Yeah,
that's the under.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are an under.
I kind of like Houston run line. I kind of like Houston run line though. I like McCullers. He's getting him back in the rotation. This is his 5th start. He's kind of gonna get back into his routine, and I feel like this is gonna be a very good addition that they're gonna have come postseason time. Is another strong pitcher.
He's solid. Any thoughts on Tennessee Pitt?
Pitt plus the points.
I like the Vols.
I just think it's Tennessee too many points.
Where's Tennessee? 5 spot?
We have this one around. We think this one should be around a pick 'em.
Last year, Pitt beat these guys with Kenny Pickett, and
true,
and a guy for Tennessee who couldn't hit a broadside of a barn in Tennessee. He couldn't roll down. He'd roll down the Rocky Mountain, or the Rocky Mountains. He'd roll down the mountains in Tennessee and
Rocky Top.
He was terrible. So, and also coming off Ball State, we had Tennessee over Ball State. We figured they'd whack them.
I had the under.
So you're in a spot where you're off Ball State, where you're probably prepping for Pitt in August anyway, with a half a game plan for Ball State. Like, let's just go through the motions here. We put up 45 and move on. And Pitt is a dogfight versus West Virginia, where I don't know, they didn't look all that great.
It was also the first game of the season, so we'll see. But exactly. No, I'm not betting that game.
A team like that, you don't tell me they took that game serious. You got a new quarterback, new offense. That was a big game for them. All right, backyard brawl hadn't been played in a decade. Doesn't make a difference.
Nope.
A lot of that stake there, and you didn't look that sharp. And it was a back and forth game. Now you're off Tennessee, who's hasn't played. Let's be honest. That was a practice game, and they got revenge. Yeah, I mean, I got a double-digit win here for the Vols.
I'm not betting that game. I just think Pitt.
USC Stanford looks a little light to me.
Stanford plus 9.5 money line. Let's run it. USC is overrated.
Way too light for USC.
I don't want to say that one's the slaughter game because I know which game's going to be the slaughter game.
Bro, is that a 5.5-er?
No, it's 9.5.
It's 8. Oh, it's 8. No, I thought it opened at 5.
USC?
Yeah.
Opened up at 9.5, and I see 7.5.
Where's this USC? It's come down, right?
It's definitely come down. I'll tell you which one's going to be the slaughter game, though.
Yeah, USC opened at 5 this summer, by the way.
They did.
Yeah.
So it went from 5 and shot up to a 9.5, and then back down to 7.5 now.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably lean under here.
Yeah, I could see that.
I mean, they got 3 pick sixes last week versus Rice. I mean,
it's Rice. They should.
But 3 pick sixes? Come on.
I mean, Rice is bad.
That's my team. They're right down the road.
That's fair. Now, the slaughter game of the week will be people taking Baylor
over BYU.
Over BYU. It's BYU's going to win that game by at least a touchdown.
I got BYU plus 1.5.
No, they're 3.5 point favorites now.
That's how I roll. Let's see if it pays off.
I think it will.
New Mexico lean on over 44.5. I like the under 46. You want to go under here? I get to Boise look terrible.
Yeah, they did not look good.
offensive. So I mean,
We
you want to
had
go
them too.
under? I'm not gonna say no. Again, I got no opinion on it. You know me, Kim. If I don't like, I got no problem firing away. I got 25 games tomorrow going in college football. I mean, I don't mind. I like it. I'm gonna load up and attack.
I think we have 11 right now, and we're going to do another look through and put more stuff up.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
But you also got to keep in mind, me and Nick have to agree on games.
Yeah, I got
So
23.
we can't put up as much as you can.
I got 23 games tomorrow.
We'll probably have 15 to 17.
And for Sunday, I got what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12,
We've already got 8 up for Sunday, and we're gonna be looking to put more up as well.
I got 13.
But you got to think with week 1 of NFL, we've been staring at these lines for 2.5 months.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. So
we're not going to have 13 plays going into week 2.
And this is why, again, we'll get back to like the song stuff. People come in like game of the years, game of the months,
no,
plays, go plays, all this kind of crazy stuff. How do you have that? Like, yeah, I'll fire away on games. I'm not going like top dollar across the board. It's not like I'm putting like $3,000 on every one of these games. Like I got 25 games with $3,000 a pop on them, something like that. And that's not that case. You know, normally they're like $3,500. These are like $2 game. I'm going to bet a bunch. And weeks 1 and 2, you want to like kind of readjust. Like, how are your numbers compared to what they should be? You're betting into kind of good numbers because I'm going to get a good number. I'm betting ahead of time. All right. Yep. So I feel my number should be this, right? You feel your number should be this. Obviously, next week's a different week because now you got games under your belt. Everybody's kind of going off the same kind of game plan. But the first 2 weeks, man, you shouldn't be firing away on locks.
No, you should not.
It's easy
money. You should be smaller bets, but you can go a little bit more volume.
Yeah, I go smaller. I go big because I'm gonna. I trust. I wouldn't have a number and bet it if I didn't think it was going to win. Right? I mean, correct. Games I don't like today. I don't like nothing. I'm going to move on. They fit the system. And I say system. I mean it fits my parameters or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
You know. Florida, Kentucky. I got the Gators 3.5. My worrisome here is that. You know, they were unranked to start the year, right? And now
they're like 12,
like 40th to 12. So
I thought Florida was a good team. They obviously they beat Utah, so it was a good win. But I think they're better than Kentucky.
They were favored, and I'm going to freeze probably in a minute.
Yeah.
They were favored to start that game, but the Utah love forced it the other way. It's not like they're a bad team. They were in the SEC championship game 2 years ago. They're a good team. Tough travel spot for Utah. Florida's got no running back. They put up 50 yards of rushing last week. That game was 10-10. They kicked the field goal as time expired to go up 13-10. Then they get a kickoff return, a fumble, and a super short field, and it's 27-10. That was not a impressive win by any stretch of them. They, you know, I know you got a whole letdown, but you know what a good team does? They score when they need to score, and they make a play and a stop. Florida did all that. And you get revenge for last year. I think Kentucky beat them.
I'm not high on Kentucky.
No.
I think Gators win by double digits.
Their best running backs out. It's not like they got Benny Snell or somebody backing them up.
You know.
CMU over. I already got it. 57.5. Western Michigan Ball State over.
Yep.
I guess it's a MAC over. Here we go. Oh, I thought I was freezing.
Nope.
Memphis Navy. Navy's bad. No.
Navy's bad. Memphis by 2 scores.
I mean, you need Memphis to score 40 in that game. Texas A&M, yes.
No.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
I got 16. I got a 16.
I like the over.
Now, Appalachian off that game.
They don't have a defense.
No defense, exactly. So A&M's going to put up a bunch, and you're playing a team that's actually home and pretty good.
That's fair.
This ain't North Carolina.
No, it's not. Not at all.
Welcome to the SEC, Appalachian State. We know SEC,
yeah.
We know what the SEC does to these teams.
Yeah, never mind. That's true.
It's Booster Saturday at A&M. Thank you.
Hey, A&M, all I'm asking you to do is put up like 50.
Thank you for paying all of our guys that nil money. We're going to let you repay it. Get down on the offshores.
There you go.
Team total under Cardinals runs 4.5 plus 160 against Ronzi. Worth a shot. I like Ronzi. Again, did not bet it. Some good pitchers. Nerfies. I'm Nerfies every game, Groovy. You know I'm an under guy, so I'm not going to say no to any kind of nerfy. No run first inning, Cubbies and Pirates. I'm going to say okay to that. I mean, I'm always down for a nerfums. Toledo under 48, over 48. Okay, I got under 55 in that game, Richie.
Holy.
I got an under 55.
They're against UMass. Come on.
I got under 55 on Win a Free Pick page.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. I can't go after.
And this is why I have trouble putting up packages, because somebody's going to buy my total package and that game's going to be in there like 55. Sorry, Charlie. That's why I say spend $30 and buy a weekly pass or the yearly pass. I mean, like, what are you doing? You want a good number?
That's what I mentioned earlier. Is we put our stuff up early and the lines move a lot, especially in college.
Yeah, but you're paying juice on those. I mean, those used to be called like pleasers back in the day. I think make your own things. Dog of the weekend, Arizona football plus the points.
Which Arizona?
I guess.
Next one, Wildcats. No.
Is that what he's saying? Oklahoma State, Arizona?
No, Arizona versus Mississippi State. Versus Mississippi State. No, Mississippi State. We saw what Mississippi State did against another lesser school in Memphis.
I got Mississippi State.
Yeah, Mississippi State by 3 scores.
I'm referring to the essays 2 game parlay. Okay.
There you
go. Okay, groovy. Sorry. Oh, that's gracious. So
you could have run a pleaser yesterday on the Bills and the under. That would have worked.
Bills. I said the under. I know it was one of those things. I'm like, you know what? Just whatever reason, everybody's on one side. I thought, oh, this guy's out for the Bills. Cooper Kupp's gonna have 100,000 yards.
Gosh, no. Nope.
Chicago Sky, most corrupt women's sports team.
Hey, they were up good last night, and then the last 5 minutes they didn't score a basket, and Connecticut went on an 18-0 run and won the game.
The freeze era is done. Here we go. Here comes the kiss of death.
Yeah, the freeze era. Nah, I'm messing. We made it through. Good work.
Richie, we got to get together one day. You're a little bit of a drive, but I don't mind. I got to go see my buddy Fernando for some food on a game day. I'll come visit you. Or we'll meet up somewhere. I'm not gonna come to your house for shoe picks. We could do feet picks like in your living room. All right.
On that note.
Allie Burns up next. Morning Woody. More importantly, tomorrow. Probably be 11:30ish. All right, won't be. We got games at noon, so I got to come in early. Degenerate Nation will be out in full force. I will be here because I'm a man of the people. On Taylor Ham Day, Vegas will finally respect college. Vegas will finally respect Arizona college football after this weekend, plus $3. You knock off Mississippi State, you'll definitely get a little respect. Yes, you will. All right. Back tomorrow. Let's get out of here. Big NFL weekend coming up. We'll see you Saturday morning. Bye-bye.